one of the most fundamentals in farming or in any business is quality management. It's something that you need to make sure. In greenhouse farming, it's quite easier because you need to make sure that your crop is clean in terms of pest and disease. And how do you make sure you get to that? Normally, we use the evidence-based approach where we want to make sure that everything is aligned to our systems, including standard operation procedures and key performance indicators. It helps us to manage or to monitor progress in terms of our quality management. As we can see in this greenhouse, what we do is that in terms of how we manage it, we need to make sure that each cluster has got at least 5 fruits, so that we can get our targeted yield of 12 plants, at least 12 kgs per plant. And also to do that, to make sure that the quality is good, to also make sure that the greenhouse is clean in terms of the width. As you can see, the field is very clean, so that we do away with all those devastating effects of pests and diseases. And also we've got a routine spraying program that we rely on, which is spraying every time. Normally we have got Monday spray, Wednesday spray, then Friday spray, then Sunday spray, depending on which pest are we targeting. To do with the tutor, leaf miner, and these fungal infections. But in winter, we normally don't have much problem in terms of fungal infections. We are mainly targeting the pest. But also another thing that we also make sure is on the fertility management. As you can see, the soil that we are having here is a very sandy soil. Some of you think that sandy soil is not good for crop production. It's actually good, but you need to have your soil test analysis report, which gives you insights about how much fertilizer are you supposed to put, how much in terms of lime, and which type of lime. Are you going to use calcitic lime or dolomitic lime, depending on what is lacking within your soil? If your soil is lacking calcium, then you need to use the calcitic lime. If it is lacking magnesium, then you need to use dolomitic lime. And then you go to your foliar fertilizers, which is a routine fertilizer that is supposed to be done to maintain your greenish and your chlorophyll, so that your plants will be able to do more flowers. And also what you need to also take note is that even if you put nitrogen like ammonium nitrate at this stage, the nutrients are not able to go to the roots because the taproot is now below 60 centimeters or even 40 still. You might not be able to put nutrient to that. You have a lot of wastages. So we then recommend to use foliar fertilizer so that the crop continue to grow perfectly. And also the foliar fertilizer, you've got nitrogen, you've got phosphorus, potassium, so that you're flowering continuously. Because these are indeterminate varieties, which means they continuously give out your flowers. So you need to maintain those flowers by making sure the plant is able to sustain. Because even if you put your potassium, the flowers might fall down because the plant feels that I don't have the capacity to accommodate more than so much fruit because of lack of those nutrients, nitrogen, and even the water. So that is how we are making sure we manage our crop. So what I also recommend for you to do that is you have your land use and management plan in the beginning so that you understand what you need to do, what are the processes, systems, because what I'm talking about here, this is not exactly what you have to do on your plot, but it has to be different because you have got different scenarios, different approaches in terms of the variety that you can do, the quality that you need to produce. Because here we are supplying to supermarkets, so they need the medium sized tomatoes. So our management is in line with that. But if you have got a market like those ones who do processing or massive food production, like maybe canteens, they need large tomatoes. So the management is actually different from that. So that is exactly what we are talking about. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you are enjoying and learning. Let's meet in the next episode. Thank you very much.